happening in Soweto. Here's some interesting facts about South Africa's most famous township. Soweto is an abbreviation for, do you want to fill in the missing words or shall I do it for you? Yeah, well done. Someone said it for me in my ear. For South Western Townships, okay? Good. It's also the home to two-thirds of Johannesburg's residents. Two-thirds of Johannesburg's residents live there. Can you believe it? Today is the launch of the Soweto Economic Transformation Indaba at the Grace Bible Church. We also have our reporter who's there. Well, we're now calling him a reporter. He's actually our Morning Live producer, Kirit Lala. Great to see him on air this morning. He's making his debut and he's doing a great job at that. Talking all things Soweto, and I mean, we haven't even spoken about all our wonderful laureates who have their houses situated there in Soweto and the incredible memories and people that come from there. Kirit, it's over to you. Good morning again.
Good morning again, Leanne. Yes, indeed. And it was earlier very cold in Soweto. Now it's quite warm. And I have with us two community leaders to talk about their involvement in the Soweto Economic Transformation Indaba. And they are Nkosinati Hlongwa, who is the chairperson of the Township Economic Empowerment Group, and Motsepo Tswai, who is the secretary of IBG. Let's start with you, Nkosinati. What is your involvement in the SETI?
My involvement in the SETI is that I'm a community economic empowerment leader, and as a community empowerment leader, my duty is to assist the transformation of communities and to place them within the context of real economic transformation in the township.
And what does that entail?
Well, it entails working collectively. It's not just my organization that is a role player. There are a number of forums that are taking part in this initiative. And our approach is a holistic approach that economic transformation in the township, one, it must be community-based. Two, it must give us direct access to the economy. We don't want to be subcontractors. We don't want to be sidelined. We want to partner, we want to own, and we want services and goods that are available in the townships to be procured from the townships and not to be reduced to the level of simple and mere consumers and nothing else but consumers.
And how do you plan to achieve this?
Like I said, it's a collective. There are forums, there's government, there's the private sector, but most importantly, there's our environment. Our environment needs to be taken care of as well. When I say holistic approach, I mean sports, recreation, and everything in the township must be taken into account as part of its economic transformation.
Let's go to our beautiful lady here, Motsepo. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
So what's the involvement of IBG in the SETI today?
The involvement of IBG in the SETI today is for it to show economic revitalization, And the involvement of the IBG today is to take part in this making of history, and it's for it to show the community in Soweto that we are taking part of this, and we are here to make sure that there is change in our community with businesses.
So how is this going to be shown to the Soweto residents?
Today is the launch of an event that is going to be taking place annually. So we're going to be making sure that things change in the way business is done in Soweto. Youth businesses must come and they must take place and show how it's done, rather. And they must also show people to build their own entities. Not all of us are going to be employed at the end of the day. So now it's time for youth to take charge in Soweto and bring the economy back to Soweto.
So there is more to Soweto than just arts and crafts or informal traders.
True, there is more in Soweto. There is a lot of skill in Soweto, and people are sitting on top of the skill in Soweto. So it's time now to take place. It's time now that we take back our economy and we show what Soweto is really made of.
So what is the plan for the youth to entail them to be part of this economy?
The plan for the youth in Soweto is to involve them in the SETI and to involve them to join LEDI. I call to all the youth people to join LEDI, all the women that have businesses, to now take part and really start growing your businesses and start taking charge of your businesses, and we can grow the economy in Soweto.
So in the next 5 years, Nkosinati, talking about township economic empowerment, what do you expect from Soweto?
What I expect from Soweto is a holistic transformation. I expect Soweto to have better recreational facilities. sports, the environment, our streams must be clean, our economies must be flourishing, and it must include the community. It must be street-based economy. There's no point in having fancy malls and empty stomachs. There's no point in having all the wealth in Soweto, but a dirty environment. Litter, health, everything in Soweto must be taken with critical care and be transformed for the benefit of all, not just a few.
So say, for instance, someone that's matriculating this year and might not find employment, what sort of empowerment can they get from you?
It varies. It depends on their interest. They could be sports people, they could be in arts, they could be in recreation, they could be in business, they could be in anything. Soweto must be open for all those opportunities. Take an example of our Olympic medals. We only got 10. It's not a reflection of our success, it's a reflection of our failure. A community with such a large population and talent should be competing highly against other countries which are of the same caliber. But we're not, because there's no proper development in various aspects of our community.
Thank you very much, Tunkosi Nati and Matsepo. Very interesting stuff coming here from the communities of how to empower Soweto. Well, after this break, it's back into Morning Live.